Offense, defense, special teams, outside of Brandon Aubrey, even Wanye Thomas constantly returning kicks. Like, what are we doing? How does he keep somehow he's getting kicked to and not Turpin? Anyway, and Turpin gets a hold on the first kick. Anyway, offense, defense, special teams, outside of Brandon Aubrey, it's all been iffy to say the least. But the season is not over. And I'll tell you this, as I watched the second half of that game and really watched the film and watched really the fourth quarter, watching Baltimore play man, still blitz, still play real defense, and watching the offense kind of find its footing, I will say that there is still hope. Now, Dak's going to come and say all the right things after the game. Don't jump off the bandwagon, this, that, and the third. And CeeDee Lamb did come talk to the reporters and say, you know what? That's not the player that I am. I have to be accountable. CeeDee's a young player. I'm not mad at CeeDee in that way. I want CeeDee to conduct himself better when things aren't going his way. I think that the guy wants to be great. And so that's where his frustration comes from. You have to be careful, though, because you don't want to take his passion for the game of football away from him. You really just want to control it. You want him to understand to play with that controlled rage and not get too high or too low. And that'll happen as he develops more and more. He's already really, really good. He'll continue to get better, and he'll learn how to deal with the adversity a little bit better. That being said, when you watch the film, we love Dak Prescott, but he's not exempt from criticism. Now, he wasn't amazing early, and he got himself together, and obviously the CeeDee Lamb fumble happened, and I'm going to talk about all that in this film, but everybody is not playing their best. But we have to remember, something as small as them not playing preseason hurts. Like, these guys haven't been to Super Bowls, and even the Chiefs starters play preseason. So it's taken them a little while to get going, but I do have hope in this offense. Listen, this video is brought to you guys by BetUS. We play the Giants on Thursday. I think that the Cowboys should have a bounce-back game, although that game will not be easy because they stopped the run well. We're 4-point favorites, but this game is one of those that they need to get off the schneid. They need to get their energy together, but I would probably go with the Cowboys. It's going to be 17 games of me going with the Cowboys, so you guys know that. So anyway, BetUS, all your betting needs. If you want to use their YouTube code, it's if you want to use their promo code, it's YouTube150. Get you a discount. BetUS. Let's get into the film. Nobody's exempt. And as we run this play, and I'll take it back, CeeDee Lamb, if he just catches this ball and just tuck the ball, CeeDee. Like, I know you want to make a play. Nate Wiggins pops it out. He knew it right then and there. And it's like, CeeDee, I'm not mad, but it's like at that moment, we can't have a turnover. I don't think that he even understands the severity of, like, you're playing Baltimore. You're literally playing the MVP of the NFL last year. Like, they're desperate. He doesn't understand that magnitude. He doesn't understand that the offense in this game, as I stated, will probably have to carry this defense, and they will have to start fast, and they're in the red area and fumble. Like, they score on that drive. So that's an unforced error, and that's on CeeDee. That's on nobody else but CeeDee. But this is what I mean by Dak didn't play well either. And this has kind of been like the theme is like the start slow, kind of hitting the flats, kind of his feet aren't alive, just little things like this. If you look at this route and this concept, okay, so Dak got fooled here. All right, they show 2, then they roll to 1. Okay, so what I mean by cover 1, cover 3, whichever one you want to call it, there's a middle field safety, so they roll there. That 2 safety, or that free safety, now became a hole player. So look where he's at, right there. So let's stop it. Dak, why are you forcing that ball to Jake Ferguson? Look at CeeDee Lamb on the edge. He has separation. Put the ball on him now, Dak. My thing is, you have time. There's no need to force this football. All right? Like, what are you looking at? What are you reading here? No need to force this football. Forces it, almost interception. You see what I'm saying? And so CD's now frustrated on the edge because, yeah, maybe he fumbled, but he's still winning. Like, he's still winning reps. But, and I'm not doing the whole negativity thing on this video because in the second half, I'm not even going to stop these plays. Just look how fluently the offense moved. So as I talk through this, guys, number one, Rico Dowdle needs to get every carry. Like every single one. And then I'd probably go to Hunter Lipke. Okay, but these are just 13 straight completions in the fourth quarter while the Ravens are in your face. They're not playing prevent. Like, that's a narrative that we've heard that the Ravens were playing prevent. No, they weren't. Okay, whole shot. Tolbert, love it. I've called Tolbert out on this channel. Keep doing that. I said I wasn't going to stop it, but let's run it back. Boom. In breaker to Tolbert. Dig, money. Catch the ball, cool. Great route. Like, let's get back to some of this stuff. Let's win here. One thing that I noticed on this drive was Dak was hitting his back foot and the ball was out. These are the things that this Cowboys offense can do versus a good Ravens defense, especially a good pass rush. When it was blocked up, Dak was hitting his back foot, the ball was out. Okay, another comeback to Tolbert. We live. These are the things that give me hope for this offense. This drive, this energy is what gives me hope for the Cowboys offense. All right, now, the truth is you were down 28-6. You fought. This now has to happen earlier in games. You have to come out on Thursday with this urgency versus the Giants. Put pressure on the Giants. Malik Neighbors, these guys, put pressure on these guys. Touchdown to Tolbert. Been asking for that. Great route combination. Okay, make those guys talk, make those guys communicate. Touchdown. This was one of the more impressive parts of this drive, well, of this sequence in the fourth quarter, because I'll be honest with y'all, whenever we have the ball inside of our territory, the 10, whatever the case, I just automatically, like, lately I've been feeling like it's going to be a punt. Why am I feeling like that? Because we haven't moved the ball well. Nice dump off. And if you want to use Deuce Vaughn in this way, cool. I'm okay with it. Texas route, whatever the case may be. I just don't want him carrying the ball. He's too small to carry the ball. So if you want to use him as a third down option to kind of sneak out the backfield, whatever, change the pace, change it, that's fine. Look at Hunter Lipke. Like, don't tell me this guy doesn't have juice. I've covered him since the draft. He has probably more juice than anybody in your backfield outside of Rico Dowdle. And he has the NFL size. Okay? That's what I want to see Dak do more of. Let's step up in the pocket, Dak. Like, he wasn't doing that early in games. You're staring at the rush. You're taking sacks. You're throwing into double coverage. Step up right there. Boom. Ball out. I live. We live. So some of these things, it's on everybody because we know that these guys can play better. They do this. They drive right down the field multiple times. We know who this team could be. And I just want to show this drive because I think that we've kind of all forgotten just how good this offense could be. But, like, if you notice on this drive, look how they're playing defense. This is man. This is man right here. Look at the front. Look at them. 5-man front. Man. They're in our receiver's face. Hard deck. So it wasn't prevent, and you were still able to move the ball. Got it blocked up. You moved the ball. Dak made throws. I know who this team could be. Can the Cowboys fix this offense? Can they get back in rhythm? I think the answer is yes, and I think they have to start taking it more serious from the beginning of the football game. The Cowboys can fix this offense if they take it more serious from the beginning of the football game. It's your boy Foots as always. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I know it's been a rough week, but I think we're okay. Peace.